5-inch HD 1080p reality display. So this is about as good as it gets in terms of phone displays. What else do we have here? We've got a 13 megapixel camera. So we're cranking up the megapixels. We're not necessarily making a better picture. I think that the 8 megapixel camera on the iPhone 5 is excellent as well. But this is really good. Do you want to come talk to me? Can you? Tell me why this phone is the one that people should buy.
Well, it's absolutely gorgeous. They've done an incredible job with the design. You can see it's got the tempered glass on the back and the front and on all of the sides. So it's got that evenness to it. No matter which way you turn, it's the same. The phone itself is beautiful. It's got a huge 5-inch display, but it also has a Mobile Bravia engine. The Mobile Bravia 2 engine specifically. So it does things like it enhances your color, it smooths out the lines, it brings out that crisp and clear images. So we can show you some of these beautiful pictures, and you can see, you can even zoom in and take a look at that kind of detail. So it's pretty incredible. The design is even in things like our milled aluminum buttons, because you'll press that button about 67 times a day, because you imagine how many times you get a notification and you're just going to press it. So we made it out of a material that's not going to warp. They've also done a lot of work on the display itself with the Mobile Bravia 2. It has that full reality display, and it actually enhances your color. So you can see with the split screen right over here, it's got an opti-contrast panel, and it makes for less reflection. So you're going to get actually clearer and brighter images, and when everything is off, you're going to get a seamless black surface. So front and back, it's going to look exactly the same. The camera. Now the camera is my favorite. The camera, they've done a lot of work on this because they have both the Exmor RS and the HDR sensors, and what that does is it takes multiple exposures of different pictures. So in low light and highlight conditions, it'll take those and it'll combine them into one picture. So when you get the clear lines, you don't get that blown out background and a washed out face, because you got multiple exposures put into one. Great. And it has a 13 megapixel camera on the back and 2 on the front, full 1080p video resolution for both front and back camera. And then on top of that, they've done some really great things like the picture effects. So you can see here in the partial color, I've got a black and white photograph, but I'll touch on that red, and all of a sudden that red pops out like crazy. So you can change all of the different effects that you can do directly on the picture before you take it. So no more photo editing, none of that kind of stuff that's required. It's really great. I love that camera.
So is Sony has an NFC offering of some sort. Is that available here?
Absolutely. So the One Touch, this is actually a One Touch communications, and I'll just make sure that they haven't turned that off on here. So that's on, and all you have to do is the One Touch is between the camera and the Xperia, and this one is right here. You just press that, touch that on there, and it says it's disconnecting. So it was already paired.
Right.
Yeah, so it's super simple. And you can see that it works not just with headsets, but multiple devices. So like if I'm in my bedroom and I'm listening to it on my pod, and then I walk downstairs and realize I don't want to have to turn it off, I will touch it to my television, and then all of a sudden it's connected to my television and no longer in my bedroom. So that One Touch thing is actually really exciting as well.
Very, very cool. And so when can people expect to buy this, and for how much? So do we have a release date?
We don't actually have a specific release date or a price at this point in time, yeah.
All right, so it's a secret. So I expect you specifically to give me a call about that.
I'll need your card. We'll talk.
We'll figure it out. All right, cool. Well, thank you for showing us the Z. That's really awesome. Appreciate it. That's a fun